It's time for another edition of Chopping Wood with our good buddy Eric Wood. The Bills got a signature win at home over the Chiefs, one of the great moments you'll ever see at Highmark Stadium. What stood out to you?
Well, it's just a great win by the Bills. Josh made some huge plays, and the offense outgained the Chiefs in every category. I love the way Amari Cooper stepped up big early in the game with a couple huge catches to set up those two James Cook rushing touchdowns. And then Dawson Knox and Curtis Samuel, they contributed big time with Dalton and Keon out with injuries. And then with the game on the line, Josh called his own number and the place absolutely erupted. It was an unbelievable play to close out a huge team win for the Bills.
All right, well, let's start with Amari Cooper. His huge catch on the Bills' opening drive, it set up the James Cook touchdown that you mentioned. This went for 30 yards, and what a catch.
Yeah, early on, the Bills knew that they needed to stay on the field offensively and keep that Chiefs offense off the field. And here you're facing 3rd and 7. You got a 3-by-1 set. Josh sees it's man free, so he holds the safety with his eyes, and he knows that he's going to attack Johnson, the corner, for Kansas City down on the outside with Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper actually gets his right hand tied up on this play, and so with a cast on his left hand, makes a one-handed grab to extend this drive for the Bills.
Yeah, and a little later, Josh found Dawson Knox for a 24-yard game to set up the second touchdown. Break this one down.
I like this creativity here. You actually have Khalil Shakir in at fullback. You have an extra offensive lineman in, so the pass protection should be great. Ty Johnson does a remarkable job here off the play fake, sustaining a block on the edge long enough to allow Josh to completely scan down the field, see this sail route by Dawson Knox, come open over the top, and it's a nice throw and catch here.
A few plays later, James Cook punched it in from 6 yards out for his second rushing touchdown of the game. What did you see on this one?
So the Bills run a duo scheme here. So you're going to get double teams across the board. And James Cook does a nice job of pressing the hole and getting the backers to stack, Nick Bolton to stack, and then cutting it back across. And then he finishes this one off himself. He was the winner of the Angry Run award for Good Morning Football. And I guess he's got a shot at it maybe again this week.
Well, let's fast forward to the fourth quarter, and Curtis Samuel got his first receiving touchdown of the year from 12 yards out. Take me through the play design here.
Yeah, so this is man-to-man defense, and so you love crossing routes, and it's a legal pick. It's not called. It's a legal pick here by Mac Hollins, but he sees the corner Johnson going to try and go over the top, so he just bends his route out, but he turns in space to where it looks like he's sitting on the route, knowing that his job on this play is to simply free up Samuel. And Mac Hollins does a lot of the dirty work in this offense, so give him credit. Josh sees that there's a free rusher, so he's got to buy enough time to be able to get this ball out to Samuel, and then Samuel puts this one in for his first touchdown of the season.
All right, so that brings us to the moment, this fourth down, 2:27 to play. Josh drops back to pass, then takes off for a 26-yard touchdown run to seal the game. What a moment. Take me through it.
Yeah, so Josh said after the game that they thought this was going to be man-to-man defense, so they had crossing routes similar to the Samuel touchdown, but instead it's zone. And look, I kind of thought that Josh might take this one with his legs the whole time. Osiris Torrance and Ryan Vandermark have great blocks on the right side, both one-on-one against Karlaftis and Chris Jones, two really tough matchups. And look, Josh, this might be his MVP moment right here. Takes it 26 yards to the house, breaks multiple tackles, gets punched in the face mask at the end of this one, but takes this one in for 6, which ended up sealing the game at the time.
Great stuff as always. Thanks, Eric. We'll catch up with you after the 49ers game.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Steve.